Hello, my loves. Thought I'd just pop on and say hello. Um, Check out my hair. I want it to look as shambolic as possible today because I know you all love the way I look. So this week there won't be quite as much from yours truly. So in a minute, I may try to record a short video about AI art and AI that's used to write books. I may do that or I may not. If not, just forget I ever said this. The live stream I normally do, the pop-up radio thing on a Thursday, I'm not going to do it this week just because there was the summer solstice one on Saturday. I don't want to give you too much, Jimmy, if you will. Plus, I'm also busy this week with something else, which I'll talk about in a moment. So no live stream this Thursday, tomorrow. However, I will be doing it next week. So for those of you who like coming to that, who like coming in general, actually, please let me know what you think the theme should be. I think the only one I can remember from the last one was perhaps different seasons. We could do one based on seasons or something entirely different, my lads. It doesn't matter, really. My own idea was to perhaps do something based on like synthwave stuff, like an alternate 1980s and the music that might have populated the airwaves in that alternate dimension. That would be nice. But anyway, I don't care. Whatever you fancy, we'll go with that. This Friday, I'm hoping to do a book review as normal, so I'll be recording that tomorrow if all goes well. What else is going on in the world of Jimmy? Look, my hair's sorted itself out. Now it looks even more shambolic. So, yes, well, the first thing to say is that I'm currently working on a short story. A science fiction one, a quite dark one, as I normally tend to write. So this is an idea I had when I was writing Dark Matter. This was going to be the 7th story I would have written for that, but I never did it. It was just an idea. In fact, I've got about 10 ideas that I've yet to write. So I thought, right, I'm going to write this one because I'm involved in a project with a number of other people. There's 12 of us altogether, masterminded by the great Jake from over at Pulp Mortem, his channel. So we're all going to contribute a short story and release it in one volume. So that's quite exciting, isn't it, my lads? I'll let you know how that progresses and when you can get your fingers on the devil. Jake is going to be editing it and putting it all together, and yeah, we're taking the lead from him. But we're all chatting about it, and we've all got very different approaches to the stories we're going to be writing for it. I won't tell you too much about mine, but I'm trying as hard as possible to crowbar a penis into it. I've already attempted it, and it doesn't work, so I might have to abandon that. But yeah, everyone knows me for talking about penises incessantly, or ones in general. But yeah, we'll see. It may not happen. What was the other thing to talk about? I suppose we may as well talk about this. So over the weekend, coming weekend, me and my wife are going to view our first house. So we've been hoping to buy our own house for the past 5 years. But unfortunately, circumstances being what they were after COVID, we were priced out initially, and now we're still in an uncertain territory. We can't really afford what we want, but that's life, isn't it, my loves? So the first one's come up that we think might be interesting. It isn't ideal. In fact, it doesn't have a room specifically for wand polishing, which really puts me off. And it's right at the top of our budget, so it may not happen. But we thought to ourselves, right, we haven't even viewed one single house in the past. Well, we've been together 10 years. We haven't looked at one. Been renting the whole time, and we're fucking done with it for a number of reasons. The main one at the moment being the ones that live above us they tend to walk around their flat all day long, and it's creaking and thumping, and it makes me want to scream couple of times I've almost bellowed a war cry to stop them doing it, but so far I've been able to restrain myself. Thank God. But it really does. It gets on my tits. It weighs heavily on my tits because a couple of weeks ago they were away for a week, and my God, it was so peaceful. We've got someone that lives below us and someone that lives on the side of us as well. Don't hear a peep out of them, or just the occasional rustle. And yeah, it's nothing too much, nothing too taxing on the ear. But these devils, it made us realize how terrible it is. So we need to get out of here. So this may be the escape we're looking for. Anyway, I'll let you know how that goes, but I've got very low expectations. But we'll see. We could always build a little annex for the wand polishing, who knows. Anyway, right, let's leave it there. I'm going to pop this straight on. I'm not even going to edit the devil. I tend not to edit them anyway, of course. And then I may try and record this other one about AI, but may not bother. I should be working on this fucking story. Anyway, thank you for watching if you have, and I'll either see you a bit later on today or it'll be on Friday. Remember, no live stream or no radio show this week, my loves. That will be next week. Anyway, cheerio. Fuck, I thought I hadn't pressed record then, but I have. Thank fuck.